Hey everybody, this is Anthony Gomes. It's been a year since we released Electric Field Holler, and what a year it's been. Just so excited. We've had so many wonderful things happen, lots of accolades on this album, and in many ways, it's the strongest release of a dozen albums we've put out, and that always feels good when you feel like you hit the mark. And the folks at the Street Team wanted me to say a few words about the album and maybe about some of the songs, and you got to start with the first song, which is Turn It Up. And that's sort of the mission statement for this album, and I think a bunch of albums we're going to make from here on in. The idea is that we're blues rock, unapologetic. If you don't like it, there's the door. Turn it up to 11 and ask for forgiveness later. And we're really proud of this. We're proud of the direction. We feel like we're spearheading a revolution. It's okay to be a blues rocker. It's okay to love Muddy Waters and Deep Purple. It's all good. The second song is Backdoor Scratchin', and on this album there were a few departures lyrically where we've always been very serious about our music, and I think in many ways I tried to be almost too serious and ignore some of the funnier songs, and Backdoor Scratchin' is one of them, or Red-Handed Blues is another song that's maybe a bit on the funnier side. So I've allowed myself, and we've allowed the luxury of not being serious all the time. The third song is Whiskey Train, and we tried to do this song on Up to Zero. We tried to do it on Before the Beginning, and the song was just hanging out there, and when we stumbled on that riff that's now on the version you hear, it all came together real fast. So we're really excited about that. The fourth song is Blues Child, and the idea of that is instead of a blues man, you could be a blues child. You're born to play the blues. And I wrote that song with a young man named Talon Latz, who's a very talented blues guitar player and singer. And he was 11 when we wrote it. But in many ways, the song is also autobiographical for myself. And it just felt natural to do the song on this record. And the idea is blues had a baby and called it rock and roll. So to me, rock and roll is a blues child. But you still have the DNA of the blues in you. So really, blues and rock, we're trying to blur the lines. And I think in many ways, when you look at the title in that way, it makes a lot of sense. Nowhere is Home, that song means a lot. It's the plight of homeless children. There are millions of homeless kids in America. They're going to bed hungry. We're not talking about Africa. We're not talking about a third world country. We're talking in our own backyard. And maybe this song might inspire some of us to help make a change. Another standout for me is The Blues Ain't the Blues No More. An acoustic song, very traditional, and at the same time pushing the envelope on what really is the blues. And in some ways, the blues of Muddy Waters doesn't exist anymore. It's a period of time that we don't live in. And luckily, we still have these recordings, and it's wonderful. And there's nothing more vicious than a B.B. King or Albert King or Muddy Waters or Howlin' Wolf. But we're living in 2016, and we need to embrace the times that we live in. As my mentor B.B. King said, the blues are like the laws of the land. They need to be amended to suit the times we live in. Love Crazy, one of those poppy songs, and the thing I really dig about it is we tried a little bit left of center with the groove and the drum fills, and I think it really takes it home on this song. And Listen to the Universe is my favorite lyric on this album. It's about life and death and all the points in between, and it's soul-searching in many ways, and I don't know what the answers are. I think I do, but I don't want to share them because I feel like this song is open to everybody's interpretation, and just because I may have written it doesn't mean that subconsciously there's things that I don't realize about what the song really means, but I intuitively feel it, and we all feel it if it really resonates in the right way. So your interpretation is equally as valid as mine, and in many ways, art is greater than the artist, or greater than maybe the artist's intention. But art is only true art if it has intention, and it certainly does, both consciously and subconsciously. So that's a bit about the album. Thank you for taking this ride with us. In many ways, I thought our new album, Peace, Love, and Loud Guitars, would be out right about now, but Electric Field Holler has been doing so well, we're still riding it out. It's still on some of the charts. A few weeks ago, it was number 2 in America on the blues rock chart. So we can't very well put another album out while this one's still got legs. So look to the fall or early next year for Peace, Love, and Loud Guitars. Thank you, everybody, for your love and support, and we'll see you on the Blues Highway. God bless. Bye now.